What's up? It's your man Rico the Opinionist. What's going on, everybody? I know y'all said, Rico, damn it, you said 1 o'clock. Hey, I'm an Aquarius. If you ask any Aquarius, he'll tell you that, that procrastination and being late is just part of who we are. Pretty much like being natural wanderers and what else? Natural wanderers and we as Aquariuses, we tend to suffer with this thing called periodical melancholy, and some people may call it temporary bouts of depression, but we go through that. It's an Aquarius thing. And really, I accepted this a long time ago, and I've even written a paper on procrastination. I wrote a paper on procrastination when I was in college at the Grambling State University. I wrote a paper on procrastination, and I turned the damn paper in late. That lets you know I've accepted. It says something. It must be something genetic. But anyway, I'm Rico the Opinionist on this birthday live. I plan to tell it all. I plan to share everything that's going on. I've been watching the news and reading your Facebook statuses and about all the latest events that's been going on. And those of you who are coming in, thank you so much. Thank you, Molly, sweetheart. Happy birthday for the happy birthday. Thank you to my brother, Eric. Happy birthday, bro. We'll have to vibe later. And yeah, I've been paying attention. I've been kind of, just chilling and not really saying much except for, thank you, Kenyatta. Happy birthday for the happy birthday. But also, I am Rico the Opinionist. This will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist, because this will be one of my last and few. I know I always say it, but it's getting closer to that point where I won't be doing too many lives on Facebook. All of my information, if you want to hear if you want to hear what I have to say verbally, my thoughts verbally, I will continue to write articles on my Facebook pages, but my voice can only be heard on my voice will be heard on my YouTube channel. So you can like, share, subscribe, and please share this live. Please share it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say some epic stuff. I'm just gonna say some epic stuff. Robert Lee, what's up, my man? Marcus, thank you, man. Bobby, what's up? I'm gonna say some epic stuff during this live. So grab your snack. If you're having lunch still in the Central 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're still having lunch, let's chat and chew. Those of you on the Eastern Coast, you're probably going back to work Eastern Standard Time. Chill. You don't have to doze off after lunch. Just listen to me. I got you for this next, I think, hour maybe. If it depends if I don't run out of thoughts. But this is still for my YouTube channel. And also, I am accepting birthday wishes, and my Cash App that's on here, as well as my PayPal. The Cash App is $ Rico the Opinionist, OPINIONIST, Rico the Opinionist. That's my new Cash App, and of course, Molly is Rico the Opinionist. Yeah, just go look it up and then just click on subscribe. When you go to YouTube, look up Rico the Opinionist and just click subscribe. And anyway, yeah, my PayPal is still Rico Rivers, PayPal / Rico Rivers. I'm accepting birthday wishes on my 52nd birthday. God damn. So how did I reach 52? And I'm trying to hold together. I was trying to moisturize before I came on this damn live. I'm going to have to get some cucumbers, but, for these damn dark circles. But other than that, I'm in pretty good shape. Just 52. I'm trying to get to 92. Wish me luck. Sandy, thank you, sweetheart, for the happy birthday wish. Trying to get there. And, again, this is Rico the Opinionist. My birthday live. My 52nd birthday is today, January 28th. And shout out to all of the other Aquariuses who have a birthday on today. And one other person that I know that I've seen so far, well, wait a minute, hold on, before I name him, I saw somebody, Carlin X Tools, Graham Fam, his wife, I believe that's his wife, her birthday is today, so shout out to her, fellow January 28th Aquarius, and fashion designer from Memphis, but he's got, blown up with his fashions. it's fresh something. Fresh, dang. Fresh. Damn, but his name is Patrick Henry. Patrick and I share a birthday, so shout out to Patrick Henry. He's from Memphis. He made it out with LA, and boom, everybody's wearing his fashion. So, that's my fellow Aquarius brother, and the Carla Nexus Tools' loved one is my fellow Aquarius sister on the 28th. And I don't know about those other two Aquariuses. I was born at 6:01 a.m. And it's interesting because I was born in January, and I was born early in the morning. I hate early mornings, and I hate the winter. Man, I'm telling you. Whew, man. Isn't it ironic? And also, before I get to it, I want to share some things with you. Don't y'all know, every once in a while, regardless of what I say about religion and church and all that, I'm still a Southerner. I grew up in the church up until age 12 years old. That's when I officially left the church, left religion, left the Christian religion, left all of this stuff. And, yeah, Ernie, I'm Mr. Donaldson. Ernest, I am 52 years old today. Man, isn't that something? But I still like them 22 and 32. So maybe that's helping out. Maybe that helps out a lot. Even though I grew up in the church, I'm up to age 12. You can get a lot in, from baptism at age 7, and then all the way through, and all the preaching and the hooting and the hollering and the shouting and the, oh Lord, and all up until 12 years old to realize that, hey, there's something up with this. I'm over this. I'm past this. So I left at 12. Thank you, Irish sweetheart, for the happy birthday. But I'm saying all that to say this. I still enjoy all genres of music, and I'm not a huge fan of gospel music, but Ernie, I was probably like 29 to 30 or something like that, Ernie, when we met. Let me see. I was more like between 27 and 30, Ernie, believe it or not, when we met. Yeah, I was between 27 and 30. Yeah, because it's like in the late 90s. A matter of fact, probably like early 2000, 2001 or something. So I had to be like 30, something like that, Ernie. And so anyway, and there's a particular artist that I like. I've only bought one gospel CD in my entire life and one rap CD in my entire life, and bought it with my money. This brother who won the first or second season of Sunday Best, his name is Joshua Rogers. If y'all can remember that, young guy, and Kurt Franklin referred to him as Young Buck, and I'm like, that's weird. But I bought his CD, and I'm on the verge of buying my second gospel CD ever, and it's this brother by the name of Jonathan McReynolds. If y'all ever heard of him, Jonathan McReynolds. He said his songs, people, forgive me when I become one of those people, and Cycles and Make Room, and I like certain artists. I'm surprised I didn't buy Smokey Norfolk's I Need You Now, because I really love that song. And Marvin Sapp's Never Would Have Made It. I like that. I really like that song. It's particular singers that I like, because I don't want to hear any gospel music if it's not being sung by Leandra Johnson. Y'all hear what I just said? If Leandra Johnson's not singing it, I don't really want to hear it. So, because Leandra Johnson, she sings from when your grandmother was a teenager. That's what Leandra Johnson, that's soul. See, I'm a black person. I'm moved by rhythm. And for black people, there's a soul. And I grew up in the 70s and 80s where music was really written and performed, produced from the souls of black folks, a la W.B. Du Bois. The soul. So I like real soul music, and I like people who can sing. And I guess I pretty much like any music as long as the person can sing and there's a good rhythm to it. And so, yeah, Jonathan McReynolds was probably my second CD ever being purchased. I'm not a huge fan of choirs. I have a close friend, he said he loves choirs like Mississippi Mass Choir. I don't like choirs because they're too loud. Whenever I was going to church as a little kid, I always waited on the soloists. But the choir somehow always tried to drown out. I like the soloists, and when they really get it, I've gone to a couple of funerals where some young people had really, man, they were singing these damn songs to the point that I was, damn, I almost found myself, I almost found myself about to get up, and it wasn't one available, but I was gonna find a Mona's bench. Come on, somebody. You know, that real singing to get you. And they was, these people are belting out. That's the kind of singing I like. That comes from when they have that real singing, like Leandra Johnson, even Fantasia. You have that Yolanda Adams singing. We have that real singing. You can hear the hurt of the ancestors when they're trying to escape and get out of there. That's the kind of stuff. I don't like this hip hop gospel. Are you with me? Come on, give it. I don't like all that. Also, Deidre Haddon. I love Deidre Haddon. Y'all about to make me start naming my folks now. Deidre Haddon is another one I like. I used to like Jonathan McClurkin, but blah, blah, blah. Smoking Norfolk, Deidre Haddon, Joshua Rogers, Jonathan McReynolds, Leandra Johnson. And I like the little Jacqueline Carr. I like her a little bit. Maybe I liked her performance when they did a tribute to Yolanda Adams. She was singing the Battle Is Not Yours, and she was like, she's all right. A young lady, about 22, 23 years old. She's in the gospel. She's okay. But I like that performance. I just like people who say, oh yeah, don't forget Kiki Wyatt. She as hood as she is, and as bipolar as she is, that chick, and they need to quit disrespecting Kiki Wyatt. I'm just saying, they need to quit disrespecting her. Yeah, she got 10 kids by probably 5 baby daddies, but believe it or not, they were all 5 husbands. I said, damn, she's the Elizabeth Taylor of soul and gospel music. She got more husbands, more kids. God damn. But that Kiki, and I think they be hating on in the gospel world too, because she's of the world, but she can outsing the bulk of them in gospel. That's why I want to be hating on Kiki Wyatt, because that performance she did on Sunday Best, and Erica Campbell just, and I like Mary, but Erica Campbell, you hated on her that day. Go look at that. She's singing, and be not dismayed about. She was saying, and and all of a sudden, she got to it. And I said, God damn, that lady's singing for the Last Supper. And the audience act like they were afraid to stand up. Jonathan McReynolds, no, I like him, but he's like he was scared because Erica probably would have slapped him in the back of the head if he stood up. But Kelly Price gave her Kelly Price wasn't being a hater. I like Kelly Price too. She sings really well, gospel and soul music. But anyway, I'm naming all the people I like, but in gospel. But yeah, it's singing. And so I'm saying all this to say this. There have been songs that out here that just kind of stick with me, and of course I love the traditional gospel folks too, right? No, you cannot have gospel music without the Shirley Caesars and the Winans family and Marvin Winans. Marvin Winans can sing anything. I'm here for Marvin Winans, because can't nobody say ho 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 hey hey better than Marvin Winans. Better than Marvin Winans. Nobody. Not even BB. But I like BB. So I like, all right, okay, y'all, I'm going to keep going. The Clark sisters are okay. I like them a little bit, but they're iconic and they're legend, and I like them. But I'm telling you, I like individual folks. And BB is a singing brother. CC as well, but I like CC. But yeah, these are the folks that really, these people that can really go in and pull you out. Even someone who's not even into church like me, make me just want to get on up and say, amen. Come on, somebody. Those are some singing folks. And so you cannot have today's gospel music without the pioneers, the Pilgrim Travelers and Soul Stirrers and all those folks and in the groups, and even Sam Cooke at one point sang gospel before he got down with this soul music. became secular, as the gospel folks would say. It became of the world, as the gospel folks would say. But Johnny Taylor did too for a minute before he got to shake it up, take it down, moving in all around, disco lady. He was part of the Soul Service. Johnny Taylor got down with the rhythm and blues. But that and also we can't have gospel music without Rance Allen. He cannot. He is the what I call him, the what you call it, that disease where you go like bitch Tourette's. He was the Tourette's of gospel music. No, that was Rance Allen. He's like the Tourette's of gospel, and he killed it. And so, but there's this song that's been going around on. I just happened upon it because when I'm looking at Leandra Johnson singing on Sunday Best, Lord deliver me. I mean, man, she was begging. I mean, she was really howling. But when I listened to that, other gospel songs come on. Thank you, Andy. What's up, brother? There were other other videos that show up, and the group called Canton Spirituals is talking about Heavenly Choir. I don't know, for those of you who are into gospel, maybe y'all can help me. Canton Spirituals, and they have this song called Heavenly Choir, in which Canton Spirituals was made up. It's like a family. You had the sons and the father was in there, and the father, and the choir, they were all singing together. When you do the are they from Mississippi, Marcus? Yeah, Canton Spirituals, Canton, Mississippi. Duh. Yeah. So, and they had a song called Heavenly Choir, and it's really grown on me in the different versions. So I go through YouTube. I heard their version, and I like it. I like their version, but then you see the new people doing it. Some people weren't doing it that great. I ran across this brother. If y'all want to hear a good version, in my opinion, this dude named Brandon Brown. He does a good version. They like, in the woods, there was this church sitting in the woods, and they had this old deacon there and a choir, and I'm jamming song. I said, damn, I need to learn how to sing that song myself. I like that damn song. Why found a choir to let me sing. You have to go up there with it. And so Brandon Brown, he's singing it, and he's singing it was the least effort. That lets you know that's a singing young fellow. Oh. Marcus said he listened to the Jubilee Hummingbirds. Yeah. And so I've been checking out that song, and I really like it. It has to be a song that really hits me. Because I'm a man, I like soul music. And I like all genres, and there are aspects of gospel that I enjoy. But I don't listen to it and play it in my car all the time. But I go to YouTube and check out some of the videos. And when they have these songs, I try to see who sang it best. And they have some people on there trying, but they can't really outdo this one particular brother, because I've listened to quite a few. This one particular brother's name is Brandon Brown, and he does a good job. And he has locks. I used to have my hair in that style as well, but I ain't wear that earring though. I'm not gonna go there. But y'all know about a lot of these cats that sing gospel music. But you look past it and just hear the song. So shout out to all the gospel singers out there, those who are really singing, and not those who, as they used to say in the church, they singing for the Lord. Sing what's on their heart. Y'all know what that means when they say they're just singing for the Lord. They don't. Y'all know what that means. That means putting something up, in front of you, like, trying to keep them from seeing you chuckle as they sing for the Lord. And but anyway, I don't know how I got off on that tangent. I said all that to say that there's this new song. It's new to me, because I didn't grow up in the gospel church and all that past 12 years old. But I like this song by the Canton Spirituals, Heavenly Choir. Go check it out. And then brother, in my opinion, who sings it best, his name is Brandon Brown. And it's just a little old black church, and they even got a stained glass picture of white Jesus holding a white Mary, or a white Mary holding a white. Real Negro church, and the little choir is just a bunch of old black women, and it's precious. Thinking in the choir, just they kind of off key a little bit, but he's singing his ass off. So anyway, I wanted to do this live, and shout out Cuzzo, Faye McIntosh. Thurman, what's up, my man? B Mario McDuffie, what it do? So anyway, I wanted to do this live on this particular day, and also with pandemic and everything. And again, shout out to all the Aquariuses who are having birthdays today and have it within this week. Come tell you, the January Aquarius is a lot cooler than the February's. We are a lot cooler, I'm telling you. It's just something there's a spark with the January Aquariuses, because January Aquariuses, we admit that we hear, see, and speak, and do a little evil, you hear me? But the February Aquariuses, they try to act like they don't see, hear, speaking, and swear for claw. They don't do no evil, you hear me? So we are the coolest. We share the same week, those of us from the 25th to the 30th with Oprah. I understand completely why Oprah's faces have been all on her magazines. I understand. Anita Baker, shout out to Anita Baker. I love Anita Baker. God damn. Y'all give me a moment of silence. Giving you the best that I got, because you're beautiful and one desire. What have you done to me? I can't, baby, talk to me now. What's wrong with you? Oh, you're my angel. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And I'm gonna stop. Thank you for that moment. I love Anita Baker. God damn. She is the songstress and the first lady of music. She's always been a lady, because she modeled herself after ladies like Sarah Vaughan and people like that. But anyway, the last weekend, really, I say the 25th to the 30th, but shout out to the ones from 21st up into the 30th, 24th, 25th, but something about that last week of Aquarius, we just, man, as they say in Memphis, man, something serious. So anyway, all the birthday shouts. So having said that, I wanted to just share my thoughts, and this is my page, Rico the Opinionist. I've been giving opinions out since I was probably 6 years old. Didn't notice until I got to high school that people are actually listening and responding. Not always favorable, but it is what it is. And when I got to college, it just exploded with my opinions, and I got back home in Memphis, exploded. And I always called local radio there in Memphis, WDIA, and shared my opinions, and so my opinions continue. And believe it or not, I plan to share more. Rank, found, what's up, my man? I plan to share more opinions as y'all share this live. Share this live. I'm telling you, it's epic. I'm just doing my monologue before I get to my thoughts. That's what's been going on for the past 15 minutes or so. And so you can go back and listen to the playback if you want to hear the monologue. Just sharing my thoughts and getting it out there. Just thoughts. Opinions. Rico the Opinionist. Share this live, please. And I am accepting birthday wishes. My Cash App and my PayPal are on this live. And if you're on my YouTube channel, check the description box. I have that. And also, if you have not purchased my short story, $10, hit me on the Cash App or the PayPal, $10. And please send an email address so I can send it to you, because it's only in PDF or, like that. PDF, I can just email it to you. It's called The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt. Conversation with an absent biological father who never wanted to be found. And I will be releasing more stuff like that in 2021. And you know what? If you live in Dallas, or maybe in Memphis, I have to go home, to visit my mom and stuff. A parking lot near you. you may actually see one of my newsletters on your car window. Yeah, I'm hitting the streets, y'all, this year. Like I did when I was in college, I'm passing them out. In your Walmart parking lots, the Kroger parking lot, may hit your Home Depot. And it'll be mainly in black areas. So if y'all so those of you black folks who live in mainly white suburbs, you probably won't see me. Because my thoughts are for my people. I guess like the movie Don Cheadle was in, Talk to Me, what's his name? Petey Green. When he went to, if you remember that movie, Talk to Me. When he went on the Johnny Carson show because that Hughes guy wanted him to go because he thought it was funny. And he went to Johnny Carson and said, you know what? I know y'all want to hear a bunch of nigga jokes and me act the clown, but I ain't got nothing to say to y'all. What I say is for my people. And I'm like that. It's not that we're intimidated by the mass audience or white crowds. That's not our goal. My goal is always to talk to us. And yes, we can get into it. But other folks want to make sure, white folks are in on it. And I'm not in the business of trying to convince white people about racism. They already know because they benefit from it. So I'm not into going into these spaces where we got this panel on race and you got this Jewish, you got this homosexual, you got this. I'm talking to our people. That's what I do. And I'll have a conversation with anybody, not for free. But you hit their Cash App, $150 a question, $50 for follow-ups. That's if you saw me in person. Because I don't discuss what I say on Facebook anymore in public. If you see me in the mall, if you see me in Kroger, if you see me just out and about, you see me at the bar having a double shot of Apple Crown and Coke, or a Coors Light at the tap. Rico, man, let me ask you. No, you may not ask me a goddamn thing I said on this Facebook Live or my YouTube channel unless you're prepared to hit that Cash App at that moment. It's called supply and demand. I learned that in college because I was giving out my newsletters for free. And I realized there was a big demand and I wasn't really getting anything except for ridicule. So that's when I started, suggesting donations because you can't sell anything on campus. And people got the hint that in order for you to read what I have to say, my donation can, I have it in the closet. I would run and get it, but I can't. Hold on a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Okay, here it is. I've kept this for over 25 years or 20 years. This is my original can that I had on Grambling campus. And it says COD please. This is the can. I still have it. It says donations in support of campus newsletter. I still have it. What's in here? Like I had some donations left in this month. Oh no, just a bunch of buttons and stuff. But yeah, I still have the can. That's what I learned. It's the same can. I don't know where I got it. And I even cut the little hole in there. So you put your donation in and I handed you a newsletter. Yep, I still have it. I made this myself. I probably need to start handling it around these days. Donation in support of. I'm telling y'all, it's real out here. You hear me? It's the original can. Thank you, Venus. Yeah. So anyway. Oh, just so y'all, I'm playing. When you learn what was valuable, and if your thoughts are valuable, some people are like, man, I thought I'd see you writing for the New York Times or on this and that. So no, what I have to share, people don't want it to get out to the mass audience. So anyway, that's that. Share this live. Hit the Cash App and the PayPal while you're at it. Thank you so much in advance for your birthday wishes. I want to go ahead. I'm finna go ahead and just go ahead and start talking. Y'all can come in and out as you please, but I will be doing this. I'll continue to share my thoughts until I run out of breath. What's the latest thing that's happened? Y'all know the Swirler movement. If you never heard of the Swirler movement, that is this group of black women on YouTube and probably through sprinkles in society that suggest swirling or go and get you a white man. If you can't find no black man, these dusties ain't doing this, doing that, go get you a white man. But it's interesting that they have to have a swirler movement. See, to have a movement means it's something that's almost like something you're not getting or you cannot attain. So you create a movement to get it. See, there's a lot of sisters who think that white men are lined up to marry them or be with them. And I want to tell black women, we're all lined up to get between your legs. But not everybody's lined up to give you a ring. And so the swirler movement this week has taken a heavy blow, because they'll say, get you a white man, because these black men out here, they gay, they down low, they in jail, or they dusty, all that shit. You have some actual popular YouTubers. I'm not gonna give those heifers names on my live, my channel, but who promote it as if it's a great alternative. And so this white football player from the Seattle Seahawks has damn near beat the last breath out of his black swirler girlfriend. When the police came in there, her arm was dangling. It was dislocated. Y'all seen the pictures? Black eye, nose blooded, and he's like 6'7", 300-pound white boy. What's his name? Somebody put his name up there. I can't recall his name, but I read the story, but I can't remember the guy's name, the batterer's name. And what's been so interesting is I haven't heard much from the swirler community about this, and also people like Jamel Hill, who loves to generalize and categorize black men on the actions of one or two, but she has yet to categorize or generalize white men as being batterers off this guy. And so I pay attention to a lot of stuff. And the name of the game is to disparage black men, even when there's evidence to show you that it's the opposite of what you actually think. Even when there's statistics to show you that it's the opposite of what you think. But they won't put the real narrative out there, the truth. They'll just paint this negative narrative of black men. And so I'm against domestic violence, regardless of race, creed, orientation, all of that. Because I've been a counselor. How should I say? I have facilitated. Coach Cheese, thank you, man. For the happy birthday wish. I detest the batterer, regardless of race, creed, orientation, all of that. I can't stand a batterer. As one who's facilitated batterers intervention groups, trust me, I've seen firsthand of the thinking of these guys. But it's interesting. That they're trying to give him the mental illness out. They're trying to give this white guy the mental illness pass. And how often are black men given the mental illness pass or excuse? No, black men with mental illness get shot. They get disparaged. But see, the Yahoo News is why I read this article on it. And thank you, Mary Max, for sending me the entire story. They get the mental illness pass. That's why I'm always talking about the importance of understanding that black men are human beings. I'll never stop talking about black men and black boys because I was a black boy and I've grown into a black man, and it's almost natural that I talk about us in a supportive way and push us out front as relates to all the issues that happen to all human beings, but also point out the difference in how we're treated. Now, the Seattle Seahawks is known for, according to reports, of hiring people with domestic issues on their records. And so he just came out as one of the ones that they hired, and it was said that he wasn't on his medication, blah, blah, blah. And I just want to ask sisters, or women, period. But it's a black woman, they ask black women, and we all talk about how black women love to date thugs and batterers and dangerous men. How long is this going to continue? White, black, she found her a dangerous white man. But we can see every day that a lot of sisters love these dangerous men. And I've heard all this, you'll know until later on. It's interesting. I can tell a woman is a bitch within the first 3 sentences of when I meet her. Or that she doesn't have it all there, because when I'm talking to a woman, I look at her eyes, I look at how she moves, and I listen to the tone and the cadence of her voice. And my Aquarius thing kicks in like, nah, she ain't that cool. She's a bitch. She's not very nice. She's nuts. But ladies, so what are y'all looking at when y'all pick these guys? What are y'all listening for? Is that old thing, as long as he's telling me all those sweet nothings, or as long as he has a particular status I'm trying to attain, or is it because I think he's handsome? What is it that blocks your view, your mental view? Yeah, there's a lot of guys just mess with hoochie mamas too. That's a whole nother. It's just shameful. But so anyway, swirlers, y'all taking an L. Let's hear you. Let's hear this L y'all taking, swirlers. And I don't care who you date. See, here's the problem with interracial dating that I have. See, if you decide to date out, hush, nobody cares. But don't date out your race with an attitude. If I showed up, y'all saw me with a Latino or white woman, whatever, I ain't got nothing else to say. But don't date out with an attitude. And that's the problem I have with whoever it dates out. Go on, move on. It's cool. You found what makes you happy. But to say, well, I date this white man because these black men out here. Young lady, go on. Take your attitude. But it's interesting that when you date out, you're not the same person. Your mood, your attitude, all that stuff changes when you get with somebody else of another race. Yeah, I see it. We see a lot of black women, when they go with a Hispanic, white man or whatever, they act like these dainty, feminine, oh yes, honey, yes, I'm. But when the black dudes, all of a sudden, he has 100 questions and attitudes look different. Of course, not all. So I hope I don't have to keep saying not all, like y'all are retarded or I'm stupid AF. So, but y'all know what I'm talking about because I know y'all see what I see. I'm just saying it out loud. Black dudes the same way, Because I do believe that whatever we're looking for in other races, they're here in our women too. Yeah, this is me saying it. Y'all know I get on weave, I get on tattoos, can't stand them. I get on obesity and thick. I get on all of that because I know our people can do better. And I know out of at least 20 million African American women, of course, Ms. Rico is out there. It's not that she's not out there. I don't give a shit right now. But I said 2022 when I start actively dating again, it won't take me probably even 2 weeks to find her because I already know what she looks like, what she sounds like. And I need everybody else to tell the truth about when we're dating within our race. And black women, y'all cut the bullshit out. There's enough black men for every black woman. But you want somebody that you think make $100,000. I get it, hypergamy. But get into your nature as a feminine woman. Get into your nature. It's funny that the guys who make your coochie wet don't make no money. The guys you decide to have babies by don't make any money. He even beats your ass. But the guy with a degree who's trying to do well, who's trying to do well, and he's coiffed and he's articulate, he all right. That has to stop. We have to teach the young women under 40, under 30. That has to stop. And I don't have a problem whoever you screw, I don't care. The thing is, you don't have to create kids with these people who are inappropriate. That's all. It's real easy. I'm not a prude. Man, you can have all kinds of sex that you want to have. Threesome, gleesomes, awesome, foursome. Swinging, baby, yeah. I don't care about any of that. Tickled with a feather. Slapped in the face, choked. Just to make her woozy, but no, not to knock her out. Spanking, because I've been bad. I don't care about any of that. You can even be in a gang. You can be a girl who's running a gang and selling dope and out here just popping off. One thing. Don't bring any children out here. Don't bring any children in your foolishness. And I can appreciate everybody who's out there popping off. You haven't brought any children to your bullshit. That's all. Because for me to have a particular position on particular how people get down, no, that's weird. My thing is do what you want to do in your bedroom or the bathroom, McDonald's, or wherever. Backseat of the car. Just don't bring any children into your foolishness. So swirlers, y'all taking an L. Now let's hear what you got to say about that. Oh, who gives a fuck? Go swirl on, dumbass. Who cares? But I hope the lady gets well soon. Now I want to go into another issue here. I don't know if many of you have heard the story of the lady who was attacked by these little bastards in Harlem, New York, at a gas station. She went in to purchase, I guess, a bottle of wine or whatever, and the young guys, they were young guys, probably late teens, barely early 20s, but they were some little hooligans who came up in there and said, "Yeah, little mama, let me get that wine for you." And she reportedly said, "No, thank you." And as she was leaving, in the video that I saw, and more information has come out that one of the guys was saying, "Hey, ma'am, watch out, watch yourself, or watch it. He does that to everybody." Because I saw the video, I saw her look back, and I'm assuming that she maybe said something. And I'm not justifying anything. I'm just going over everything. Because one thing about me, y'all are learning, you can't tell me what the fuck to say or how to think. And it shows where they bit her and they hit her and attacked this woman. And so, here we go again with this. We need to protect black women. Our women are under attack. I'm sick of that narrative. I'm sick of it. I'm extremely sick of it. Because, see, again, my black male antennas go up. I'm going to keep saying this until we understand. When you read the scholars or what they tried to teach us, all the way from Nat Turner or Sir John of Truth or Harriet Tubman, the Noble Drew Ali, Dave Mogbisi, David Walker, Elijah Muhammad, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, when they tried to teach us Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Brother Neely Fuller, Dr. Julia Hare, Dr. Joy Leary, they've been trying to tell us for decades about who we are, what is expected of us as African people. In the 90s, I read the books, and I got a chance to meet some of those scholars, authors of those books. Dale Jones, Dr. Naeem Akbar. I got to meet these folks. And so where I'm coming from is a perspective that a lot of us have long forgotten or never even cared to even venture into that realm of knowledge. Our scholars were sent here, and you say, well, God sent messengers. Well, they sent them in the form of Nat Turner, Marcus Garvey, Noble Drew Ali, Dimmock Vesey, Malcolm X, Dr. King from 66 to 68. He sent a lot of messages, but we just ignore it. We let white liberals and other folks get in our ear talking about feminism and equality and all this foolishness. That's where I'm coming from. So it probably angers a lot of folks, because that's the perspective I'm coming from. I don't know everything. I had to learn some stuff. But I do have common sense. And I have this thing called insight. And I put my common sense, I mix it with my insight. And that's what you have. And it relates to our behavior. Because I'm a social worker, master's level, licensed master's level social worker in the state of Tennessee, licensed alcohol and drug counselor in Texas. And so I've worked for the past 20 years or so with mental health and substance abuse. And sometimes struggles with my own mental health as relates to the depression here and there. And we're going to get it one day. We're going to start looking up some Dr. Claude Anderson one day. We're going to start reading some Dr. John Henry Clark one day. Dr. Amos Wilson one day. Dr. Ivan Van Sertima one day. Because that's the only way we'll get clarity on why in the hell things keep happening to us and why we continue to be manipulated as a group. And I don't give a damn about what white people do, Asian people do, and all that when it comes to how we should be building a fence and protecting ourselves. And I've said all that to say this narrative. If you don't understand that Satan is the enemy of God, got it? The enemy of today's Satan, who runs the world, is the black male. It's the black male. Not black girls. Not black gays. The black male. Not just the black male, but the black male who's a free thinker, who understands what the scholars taught us. And we move about like that. See, the thug black male is not a threat to anybody. The street Negro, he's only a threat to himself and the black folks around him. And that serves white supremacists very well. The thug rapper is only a threat to himself and black people around him. Because they get pieces of silver for being the niggas that they are. And the stripper, the thought, they're not a threat to anybody but the black folks around them. However, genetically, they're still a threat. You understand? Even though the street thug is only a threat to himself, but he still has the ability to color the rest of the world through his penis. So they try to keep him regulated. All these black dudes in jail are not by accident. So you keep them in jail, they get two things. They become savage and become homosexuals. Keep them in jail. First thing you do, boom, give them 5 years in jail, 3 years in jail. And we still haven't gotten that. It's so easy for dudes to go to jail. Easy. Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu, Michael Porter, these two people, Dr. Julia and Nathan Hare wrote about how children are attacked early, how black boys specifically are attacked early. I put a thing on my post that says, from a quote from Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu, Countering the Conspiracy to Destroy Black Boys. Michael Porter's book, Kill Them Before They Grow. If you want to destroy a black man, destroy him as a boy. You understand that? If you want to kill a whole generation, you want to kill grown black men, you got to kill them when they're a kid. Kill their self-esteem. Kill their self-worth. Beat them up. You ugly. You ain't nothing. Get your ass out here. You stupid. Kill them. So when they become grown people, they're no good for our race. They're no good for our women. They're no good for anything. And I don't know why we don't understand that. We need to do something about these kids. They need mentors. No, they need men. They need their fathers. But that's where the women come in at. See, it's interesting how I see black women reject Sister Sherazade Ali. But y'all say, yes, Michelle Obama. Yes, when has she ever said anything positive about black people, black males, especially black boys and black men? Find me a speech where she's celebrating black boys. Find me a speech, goddammit, where Michelle Obama is celebrating black boys. Find me a speech, goddammit, where Barack Obama is celebrating black boys and black men. Not black gays, straight black boys. See, I read what the scholars told me. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing spent all of the 90s and early 2000s talking about the purposeful effeminization of the black male. That sister was tight. But she was never invited to Essence Festival. Dr. Joy Leary never invited to the Essence Festival. Sister Sherazade Ali never invited to the Essence Festival. The biggest, the premier gathering of black women, sponsored by black women, produced by black women. But these women are never invited to no damn Essence Festival. Talk about women empowerment. You know why? Because these women that I named love the nuclear family called a man and a woman. And these black women I named talk about the importance of having a man. And the Essence Festival is nothing but, they call it when an all-guy event, a sausage fest, it's nothing but a tampon fest. They don't talk about the importance of a family. Every group in this country understands the power of a family. And we become too relaxed in having kids without a husband or without a wife. But I say husband because men can't become a father unless the woman decides to have it. So y'all want to say, damn, Rico, you be on the women because y'all say the black woman is God, so I'm holding up to her godliness. You came from a woman, so y'all hear all that shit that people are saying, so I'm holding you to it. So that means if she's bringing people here without protection, I'm going to get back to the Harlem story. So who's to blame for bringing these children here without protection. Not the men, because she had to choose him to receive his penis. You know, you can't get no punani with closed legs. So in Harlem, that whole thing, and they have that rally. You got all these black dudes out there. Yeah, we need to protect. And listen, we need to protect the women and the children. They never say we need to protect the men and the boys. Those men, believe it or not, oh, they're going to catch hell, like Chris Brown caught hell. But we're going to ignore the fact that Rihanna punched him in the face, hit him in the head with the cell phone, grabbed his face, punched him, and grabbed his balls as he was driving. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. The reason why he pulled that car over and put that Mike Tyson on her ass. But somehow, he was the one who needed to be canceled. He was the one who needed counseling. But Rihanna went on to have her career even blew up even more. Y'all see the double standard here? All of the black male entertainers, Steve Harvey, all of them. Yeah, I beat his ass. That was my daughter. All the black men across America, I beat his ass. It was my daughter. But nobody took time to question what motivated it. How did he get there? Psychologically. How did he get there? And we hear his story. He watched his mother get beaten. No counseling. No different. And so, but we don't ever hear. We don't want to hear the black backstory how black men come to be, how black boys go through pure hell. Because of not a lot of us as black men, those of us with larger platforms, we're not talking about the plight of black men. Thank God for the internet. You have the Manosphere, Kevin Samuels. You have Minister Jap. There's Attorney Dennis Sperling. Yours truly, of course, Rico the Opinionist, Coach Greg Adams. You have a lot of brothers out there who are on YouTube, but they haven't made it to the mainstream. But that's okay. A lot of black dudes are going to the internet to listen to these men, and they're changing these black men's lives, and they're getting the word out. I try to do what I can on my little platforms and my little writing. I try to get the word out. And so, having said that, in Harlem, I do not condone their behavior, but I'm not going to pretend that in a lot of situations it takes two to tango. And y'all gonna have to tell me on which hand do women usually shut up? Do our women usually shut up? Something in there to trigger. Now, of course, no, she didn't deserve any of that. But when these boys who are raised in these hoods without a father, that means they're raised by their mother and their grandma and their auntie. So their mental faculties are feminized. And y'all know women go off in a heartbeat. Who brags the most about, don't make me take my earrings off and pull their wig and hair off? Women. Black women do. And so these boys act the same way. They're fragile ego, fragile feelings. And she said no, and he's with three of his friends. It might have hurt his little feelings legitimately. And he didn't know how to take that rejection. So for all you guys out there saying, man, you punk ass dude need to learn how to take rejection. Why don't you read a psychology book, you son of a bitch? I know about rejection. I was lucky. I came up in a mom, a grandma, auntie, fighting, cussing, pimping, and hoeing, all kinds of shit. But I came up in the 70s and 80s, where there were still a lot of men, appropriate, masculine, manly men in my community. So I was able to absorb that energy outside of my household. These boys in the last 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, they haven't had that. Because masculinity has been outlawed in America. And is always attacked in the black community. Let's go back to Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, who wrote the book, The ISIS Papers. I don't know everything. I just remember some stuff I learned. And so that boy, the white folks refer to his coat as a parka. But those of us who grew up in the hood call it a bubble coat. I don't give a damn what label is on it. It's still a bubble coat. And the red one, the little punk, and him and the other little guy that came out and attacked her. Yeah, they should be punished criminally. But the going narrative is, black women are unsafe around black men. Y'all don't understand what the big picture is. They want all of us gone, black women. We're already rendered ourselves powerless politically. We don't have a dog in this fight in this administration that's coming up. It's illegals and LGBT. So if you're not an illegal immigrant or a homosexual, this administration is not for you. I know sisters, y'all like to assimilate and blend all into stuff. And so that was my concern. Of course, I was concerned about her health and her safety. But also, let's get into femininity. A lot of our sisters aren't feminine because they're raised by a single mom. You get out there and get what you need to get. Don't you wait on no man. You got to take care of yourself. And that whole thing about a lot of our families raise our daughters but love our sons. The very thing they're teaching their daughters is what y'all should be teaching your sons. You mamas of sons out there. Don't let him lay in the bed. Don't make him do anything. Son, my son ain't going to be washing no dishes. All that shit. Some mamas won't even let their 8-year-old boy go out and cut the grass. It's too hot out there. Be 8 years old in 1979 and 84 and 86. Your ass out there cutting grass and everything else at 12 o'clock in the daytime on your ass. Now, if they had mercy on you, they'll let you do it at 5 and 6. And then, before it really got popular, some of y'all had to do the push thing there. The blade, that damn thing. So, these little pussified boys, tight pants, with rips in the knees, and come on. They look like a bunch of salt and pepper. Push it. Go look at that video. That's how y'all boys look. Tight ass pants with rips on the knees. Now we had the rips, but our pants weren't tight when I was in Cyprus. We had the rips on the knees. You know why we had rips? Is the styling, and also because we were poor. These people purposely go out and buy pre-ripped jeans for $50. So, I hate that happens, but I don't want that narrative to continue. Black women need protection. Black women, protect yourselves. You know how you do that? Be feminine. Be girls. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Remember here in Dallas, where this black girl, this young black female, went down the wrong way in Deep Ellum, downtown part of Dallas. She went the wrong way. And the guy, I guess she must have cut off the car, and the white guy got out cussing and screaming, like, "You stupid bitch, what the F you doing?" Okay, now this is about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Sister by herself, she's dropping a friend off at a restaurant or a club or something. And she went down a one-way, so that lets you know that she doesn't come down Dallas very often, probably from Oak Cliff or somewhere. One of those persons, you know how you can live in Memphis, you be in Hollywood and Chelsea, but don't ever go on Beale Street? And that is true. Never been on Beale Street. Hell, never been to Wolf Chase Mall if you live in Memphis. Y'all know I'm talking about. Some people stay in the areas. It might have been one of those cases that she didn't know had the layout. The layout of downtown. So she went to one way. He got out fussing and cussing. See, she got out the car, and she's a kind of tall, maybe medium stout sister, tall. And she got out, yeah, that's all right, motherfucker. I'm going to call the police. He smacked the phone out of her hand. She's like, "No, you didn't." He grabbed his pistol, put it in her face, and pummeled her with his left hand. Let's take that back. Now, what if there had been a little Asian woman or a little white girl or all that? What do you think they would have done? What are one of the major traits of a Karen that white women, we call a Karen? They know how to break out in tears and revert back to their feminine side as girls. "Oh my God, I was so afraid he was going to kill me. Oh my God. I wasn't doing anything." And see, a lot of black women have been, and black girls have been, that's been pulled out of them, that feminine part. Because black girls have a hard-ass times in these families, in these neighborhoods, just like black boys. Especially if she's dark-skinned, she really catching hell. And her hair better be wavy curly. She's going to be a nappy-head little black girl. And they get treated differently. But that's another lie. And so, I looked at it and I said, you know what? Had she stayed in her car, hit her door, locks, and got on 911. Excuse me. This crazy man is out here yelling and screaming. I'm afraid for my life. Please send somebody. And let him just scream. But no, black women have been made a bunch of Walker, Texas Ranger chicks. You got me so fucked around here. See, that's how they handle black men. And black men have been simped out as little boys. I don't care what a woman does. You'll never put your hands on a woman. See, that's the foolishness that a lot of young boys are taught. And so black women know this, and women in general, women across all races know this. So that's why you have a 5'3" talking shit to a 6'1", 225-pound man, because she's known mentally, Carter G. Woodson. When you control his mind, the rest will follow. They understand that. Women understand that. The Carter G. Woodson thing. They know our parents, they get complete control of our minds. They program us. I don't care what she does. She's a girl. She's a woman. Luckily for the red pill knowledge, like, if I had a son, if she talks smart to you, mug the little bitch. So she'll know not to do that to you, and hopefully she'll learn not to do it to another man. If she hits you, you body slam the bitch. They let her know you a girl. That's how you teach them you're a girl. You got brute strength. You walk up on me, you're going to feel it. That's what we need to be teaching young boys in the 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 5th grade. We need to stop teaching boys to accept abuse from girls. You know what happens? What happens when you do that, parents? You turn your son into a sociopathic killer or extremely angry and violent. And that's why that right there motivates all this. When boys fight, they fight to the death damn near. Because they were not allowed to hit their females or not allowed to be angry at their mothers. So they take it out on the male counterparts. It can be something simple. Step on the shoe, they shooting up the club. So we have to, if we're going to talk about equality, we have to make sure we maintain the self-esteem of boys. We cannot allow someone who's weaker than them have control over them. Who does that? Who does that allow somebody weaker than them have control over them? Women are weaker than men, mentally and physically. But they have talents and stuff that contribute when we come together. But I wouldn't dare. If I saw my son let a woman slap him, I would slap the shit out of him. Then I'll mug her ass. I was like, son, don't you ever let me see. Because I know you wouldn't let a man slap you. So why would you let her slap you? And please don't tell me about how good her sex is. Get you $100, you can get 30 minutes without a slap, unless you're into those things, from a younger woman, from another woman. We have to retrain our boys. A lot of them are dying because y'all taught them never to hit a woman. A lot of them are being humiliated in the public because y'all taught them never to hit a woman. You better tell them to body slam the little bitch. If she got enough nerve to cuss you out and talk crazy, imagine if a man would walk to your face. You'd do the same thing to him. She needs to get it. So she'll learn as a girl, no. And so I said all that to say, go back to that night. If that woman had that teaching, she would have sat her ass in that car. She would have sat in that car, and she would have never been attacked. And found her femininity as a girl. And ladies, men are bucking to protect a feminine, sweet woman. But you can't make us protect you, and you talking shit. I don't need these dusty ass niggas. And I make my own money. I got my own degree. I got a degree. I have a PhD. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. You so tough. What you need me for is protection. No, go out there. Go and handle your business. Let's go back to that situation. I wasn't there. I don't know. I can speculate like everybody else can speculate. You know, I think maybe she'd been more feminine. Because you can even turn down a little insecure bastard like that. Those little fuckers in that store, you can turn them down a certain way where they can still maintain their ego. A feminine woman knows how to do it because I've seen feminine women turn down men in a way that's not disparaging and disrespectful and just humiliating. I'm a man. I've been turned down by women. And meaning, sweet when she's like, no, thank you. I'm seeing somebody. Or, oh, thank you. It's sweet, but no. You know, with a smile and feminine energy and almost make me feel like, well, damn, she's still cute though. And I walk off grinning because she still smiled and she still said no, but she like, no, I don't think so. See, don't do men like that, because a lot of young men today aren't built like guys like me in my age, 45 years and older. They're not built like us. We understand we were built for rejection. That's why it doesn't bother us. See, a man can walk in a room and ask a room of 50 women and go to ask phone numbers up to number 49. And then so happens, based on our strategy, 50 is going to say yes. Number 50 is going to say yes. That's how we're built. But these boys can't handle rejection from the first two women. The third one, man, fuck these old man. I'm going to go to them mama, man. I'm going to go, man, these bitches right. I mean, they get pouty. They get angry. You say, Rico, whose fault is that? Well, who raised them? Who raised them? It's just a lot of people at fault in there. And what it is almost like chickens coming home to roost. Y'all ladies say y'all don't need a man and I got this. And then the guys who trying to see their children, you take them through the ringer and child support. Well, you raise those chickens. And when they come home to roost, come on somebody. Shout out to Malcolm. You want the whole world now to have rallies and shit and protect black women. Those are your chickens, sweetheart. And when they come home to roost, just accept it. Or you can join me in telling young women under the age of 30, stop having kids unless you have a husband. Stop having kids unless you live in a nice area or you're in a decent, warm, loving environment. Stop having children if your ass need medication for a mental illness. Stop having children if you don't know how to pick men. Stop it. See, join me instead of battling me. You don't know people's situations. I don't give a fuck about people's situations. When it comes to people who don't pick parents. Unborn children do not pick their parents. Because I know if a child could pick their parents, you think they'd want a daddy who's on probation? A daddy who go in and out of jail? A daddy in a gang? A daddy who's a gay male surrogate to some chicks who don't want no man, but they use the gay dude to use his semen? You think a baby want to come to that bullshit? Think a baby want to come up to a mama or a daddy who live in the projects or in poverty? No. So why would we put this on unborn innocent people? That's all I'm saying. Respect the unborn. Don't respect the unborn because you have a political philosophy about abortion. If you can't afford it, abort it. And adoption can be an option if the daddy wants it. But if the daddy don't want it and you don't want it, let's go on, baby. Let's go to that little room and take care of that business. Give the child a break from you and your hurt and your anger and your unpreparedness. Let's just stop the bullshit. You know what? I hope the lady's getting better, and I need black men to stop being such. They hear these dog whistle calls. We gotta protect. We gotta get out of here. We gotta do this. Y'all, just hush. We need to start working on what's really ailing us. That is, we talked about racism. We talked about all of that, but let's talk about our own behaviors. We even talked about what motivates, but people aren't interested in reading the books or watching the videos. People just aren't interested. So continue with the results of you not being interested in finding out exactly what to do. And we said it. The scholars have said it. And Elijah Muhammad said one thing one thing we've never tried was our black unity. And it's like a foreign concept to black folks. What do you mean? I don't want to unify. I like all people. I do. No, I like to be all over the place. I like different cultures and all this. I get it. We have about 43 million black folks. We can't get 5 million people on the same page. That's a problem. And I want to say this, and I'm moving on to another thing that's on my mind. This election that just took place. Isn't it interesting how, for those of you who are telling people, give him a chance. He's only been president for a week. Damn. Trump was president for 4 years. You never gave him a chance, and he never did anything to hurt black people. His policies. And guess what he always did when he did refer to black folks? He always called us black people. So has Biden referred to black people as black people yet? Or are we still Pacific Islanders, minorities, people of color? He's never said anything specifically about black people. Ice Cube had a plan for black people, and black people got upset. Y'all see the crux of our problem here? We don't even like being black people. And then we unified to get a mulatto, just so a mulatto become vice president. We didn't hit him up for policy, and people are trying to hit him up. Okay, black people, y'all, both of y'all, Kamala Harlot and Jim Crow Joe, Dementia Joe, Crime Bill Joe, y'all both said after the election, I want to thank black people. I want to thank black people for really bringing it on home for us. Thank you, black voters. Y'all helped us to get elected. So in my mind, I would have thought that black people been on top of the list. But then again, I'm thinking like, well, black people didn't ask for anything specific. You didn't. Those of you who were Biden supporters, you didn't ask for anything specific. You know why you voted for Biden? Because you were convinced by the liberal left, Jews and white folks, that Trump was a racist and he hated everybody. That's the only reason y'all voted for him. You didn't vote him because on policy. You voted for Biden because he wasn't Trump. That's your choice, but just accept the truth. Because see, the proof is in the pudding as we speak. He's done all these damn executive orders and not one thing specific for black people. And then you have black people coming out, well, give him a chance. LGBT didn't have to give him a chance. He came out day one. My first 100 days, he said before election. LGBT, illegal immigrants, not those who came here and did what they were supposed to do, got the paperwork down and you know, took care of their business. Not them. The people who are trying to get over 11 million people that are trying to create a pathway to naturalization. And black folks have waited 8 years of Obama, 8 years of Clinton. All this time, they always tell black folks, well, now you got black people telling black people, wait and give them a chance. But the gays, the Jews, the illegal immigrants never have to wait. Y'all don't see this? Never have to wait. It's amazing to watch this. And then you try to attack those who try to point this out. The crime bill was okayed by, it was voted on by the Congressional Black Caucus. Everybody participated in it. First of all, the Congressional Black Caucus can't approve a free lunch program, let alone approve a damn crime bill. That constipated black caucus, constipated, boring caucus has been ineffective the day it was created. It's never been good for blacks. We're going to have to change the way we approach politics. How come those other groups, the gay community is less than 2% of the whole population in America. Jews are less than 4%. But they seem to reap the largest chunk of the benefits of all of our politicians. Why is that? I'll tell y'all why. You got a minute? Because of who's doing the asking. Remember I told y'all you can't destroy black, but if you want to destroy black men, destroy them as children. If you want to destroy a community, move the men to the side and push the women up front. What they did was, from 1970 all the way up, direct attack on the black family, removed the man. And so therefore, you put the women up front. Not just put her up front, but funded her with grants from the government and states, single motherhood and grants for college, all women's grants for start bit. They fund the women. So therefore, guess who's become the spokesperson of the community? The women. And women are emotional people. They don't know about tangibles. They know about things that are cute. Chucks and pearls. Yes, auntie. Man, Michelle, you was wearing that belt. Michelle, that hair was laid. She was fly. She was spears. All the stuff I read. Black folks were more concerned about what the people wore at that damn inauguration than policy. That's why we keep losing, because the women have been planted as the leaders. See, when you talk to men, you got to talk to men in solids. You got to talk to men in tangibles. Women, you can tell them how cute their shoes are, how pretty their hair is. And that's what they do to our women. And so they're giving the gays and the illegal immigrants tangibles. And he even got with the so-called black Negro leaders, Roland Martin and all these old civil rights Negroes, and told them, shut up. I'm not doing no damn executive orders for all that y'all are talking about. I'm not breaking the constitutional law. And also, y'all need to get on board. Y'all need to learn to work with the Hispanics. Because they're the ones going to be y'all bosses. Those the ones going to... You hear me? Did y'all hear that audio that was released? He talked to them like they were fifth graders. And the only thing Roland Martin could say was, Mr. President, watch your tone. But Roland Martin called any other black person a Negro and ignorant and all that if he disagreed with them. Y'all see where I'm going with this? See, I'm so glad I always thought for myself. Because when you think for yourself, you can really see certain things. Yeah, I know we got all these politicos after the fact, all these people who know about how government works. We all learned about how government worked in 8th grade civics. 9th grade civics class. And this whole Trump Democratic thing really taught us more, stuff that we didn't know that we could do. That the government could do. And so having said that, so we got all this going on. And all they've ever done was give black people what they've asked for. That is symbolism. We want a mulatto who claimed to be black during the election only, even though nobody's black in her family. Well, Jamaica's an island, it's not a race. And then when she got married to a white dude with 2 grown-ass white kids in 2013-14. People, they know ahead of time what they're going to do. She had no interest in having a husband, because if y'all haven't noticed, that's all right, y'all going to see this stuff anyway. See, I'm about to say something that y'all not going to believe, but it'll come out later on. But I'm just saying. I'm just going to say this and y'all fill in the blanks. There's nothing sexy, there's nothing sexual, there's nothing sensual about Kamala Harris. I've tried to look. As a man, I'm looking at her. I'm like, okay, she got some jeans, look like it fit her, but she has that long torso, no shape, no dips, nowhere. When I see her, I'll tell you this. Her and Ellen have the same shape in their pantsuits. I'll just leave it at that. So, having said that, but y'all don't believe shit. And that guy she's married to, go check out some interviews. Oh, okay. Oh, juicy. Okay. But I'm like Miss Benita on Living Color. You ain't heard from me. I'm just telling y'all. I don't know, how come I can see these things? And Venus, I know all about her. I saw you trying to tell those empty brain-head robots in HBC United Group, and I knew it, and they got all over you because they're robots. We're robots. Henry Allen, thank you, brother. They're robots. I saw Venus, you're right. She was trying to tell them, and you from California, you trying to tell the folks about that lady. See, people plan ahead what they're gonna be. We don't recognize it. If y'all see her and that man together, how come her name is Harris and his name is Inhofe? Why don't she have a married name? I'm telling y'all, these people are not playing. This administration is to push the LGBT. Mary Mack says, so you're saying that this presidency VP are just like the characters in Scandal? I don't know. I never watched it that in depth to know what they're like, but it could be some stuff that's going on there, Mary Max. So having said that, Harry Allen, what's up, my man? Thank you for the birthday wish. E. Donaldson, I hear you, bro. He said, I've been trying to see her ass from day one. Where it at? I mean, she ain't got, I'm telling y'all, that's why she had y'all wearing chucks and pearls. And then there have been reports that when they saw her in that dress, she looked odd in that dress. She looked odd in that long coat. And there were some people, I didn't watch the inauguration, but people said she damn near fell down the steps in those boots because she doesn't wear heels like that. Yeah, person, well, she had sex with, yeah, she had sex. Well, those kind of women have sex with people to get where they're going. It's just sex. They don't mean shit to them. She ain't bust no, anyway, let me keep going. Yeah, I hear you, Mary Max. Yeah. So, hey, Charmaine, sweetheart. And so, I'm just saying, y'all, these people are not playing. And when it say if she becomes president, the announcements are going to be made. And y'all gonna say Rico said it 5 years ago. I'm an Aquarius. We say things now that y'all don't mean to say you gonna make me go lie. But I'm saying, Aquarius is no things. No, we have this thing about us. We know stuff, but we say it right now. We catch all the brunt of the heat. We get battered and bruised. And then 3 to 5 years later, y'all say, you know what? Rico was telling the truth. That man ain't one lying. Just like my newsletters from years ago, my opinions from years ago, people have been telling me over the years, man, you telling the truth. But at the time, they wanted to stone my ass. That's just how it works. I'm telling y'all, I know what I see. And y'all see it too, but some of us don't want to admit. Thank you, Charmaine Brown. Charmaine Cartman Lynch Brown. Thank you, sweetheart. That's my homie from Memphis and Graham Outlet. And so, I'm just telling y'all, it's right there. And all this stuff they're doing. And then, look at all the people that he's named. And nothing against the LGBT. I can't knock their hustle. I wish black people were up on it like this. But we're so busy trying to assimilate and get validations from everybody else except for our own validation. That's why HBCUs, that's why historically black colleges are suffering. We're so busy not investing what we have. Isn't it interesting? Come on, somebody. That we can generate billions of dollars for Asians, for movies, for all this stuff, but we can't generate billions of dollars for our own community, for the black colleges. There's 40 million people here. I know there's at least 15 million black kids. We can't fill up 106 HBCUs. I mean, so much so that we can go back and reopen the other 100 or 200 that have closed. This shit ain't rocket science. It's Carter G. Woodson. Control a man or woman's thinking, you control the rest of them. It's books. Why the hell don't we want to read books? And I'm telling you, and we're going deeper and deeper into that rabbit hole. Venus says we're scared. Scared of what? We don't want that smoke. Why y'all think it's okay for women to go out screaming and yelling, we want justice, we want justice, and then nothing hardly happens to them? Now, you can have a few of them to get beaten here and there, but what if it was a bunch of men? But the men have been battered and bruised. Not only systematically, but from within, from their own women. It's called their mothers. This crop of men that's out, these cats, 15 to 35 years old, y'all raise these old empty, soft, effeminate, soft, but articulate and very well dressed, tight pants, tight suit, wearing ass dudes. Y'all raise these old punk ass boys. These old indecisive ass dudes. These old, these old Swiffer duster ass, these electable, what is it called? The delectable, edible ass dudes. High fructose ass fellas. Y'all, ladies, y'all did it. When y'all talk crazy to them. Call them, cussed them out. Y'all brought up these gang members. Y'all brought up these dudes that's kissing each other on the lips and on Instagram. Bitch made boys. Thank you, Henry Allen. Y'all did it, ladies. But you're too stubborn to admit you're wrong and you won't join me in correcting this wrong. It's easier to beat up on somebody like me or try to attack a man like Kevin Samuels for telling women the truth. You got to be qualified to get a high value man. Those days are over just because you're a woman. Those days are over. You got to be pretty. You got to be in shape. You have to have sweet and feminine attitude. You have to be cooperative. And see, they don't teach boys this. We teach these black boys, it don't matter. It could be a woman God sent to you. She could be fat. She can have 3 kids by 4 different baby dad. It could be the woman for you. And your son, a goddamn top athlete with a 4.6 GPA, you going to try to pawn this trash out on him because, mama, you ain't shit. So you ain't going to let your son pick a better woman than you. Of course not all, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we just get ready. Straight black men, or straight men of all races. This is going to be a rocky 4 years in society and on these jobs. They're constantly passing these laws. I just heard what Kamala Harris was talking about. They said, we scared, Venus real quick said, scared of doing the work. I submit to my men, but them bitch me. When we get a particular age, Venus, we have to date differently. We have to do some other stuff. They have a thing called Our Time and all that stuff, like for 45, 50-year-olds. We have to do stuff a little differently. Because I'm glad I'm not 18 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old out here dating these crazy folks. Because this is the WAP generation of women. Now, they have their purpose, because you get that coochie easy, get $100, 30 minutes, $50 for the best 30 minutes of your life. But that good old-fashioned love and connectedness has kind of been thrown out the window. We're not in love like we used to anymore. So, and it shows in our children, education. We're not doing right. We're not doing it correctly. And we're still voting like adolescents. Whoever makes us feel good. And so that's why they always promote the women. And sisters are so stubborn and arrogant, or maybe naive, they actually think y'all are powerful. Y'all are not. Y'all are powerful against your own race, but you're not powerful against anybody else. But if we came together as men and women, we can be powerful. But there's a lot of therapy has to be done. Now, those of us who are 40 years old and over, we're done for. We're fucked. Generation X, we're fucked. What we have to do is take our scars and heal them up enough where we can teach the young men and young women today. I need the women to be fair and teach the young women. You don't have to end up alone like me. You don't have to end up angry. You don't have to end up messed up like me. While you young and pretty, go out and get the man that you want. Young and pretty doesn't mean you shake your ass and show your ass, and then you done shook your ass and showed it to everybody. Then you want a guy that God sent you so you can ruin his life or clip his wings? Jezebel? And by the way, speaking of sweet girls, y'all know those little twins, Chloe and Halle? I guess Beyonce signed them. Ooh, my God. How have they grown? They can sing their ass off. Very talented, beautiful young women. But one of them is, slender, slim, thick, cute. But the other one gets stout. And she is, man, oh my God, legs, ass, and waist. Ooh, young lady. And she's doing the Busted Challenge. I could sing the link, whoever wants it. And she also doing this little slinky, sexy dance. She's chosen to use her body, her sexual prowess above her singing ability and her natural talent. She wants that attention. She wants that Aisha Curry attention. And it's unfortunate. Because these two young women are talented. Yeah, I can go down and come back up in my presentation. Because I'm not a fake dude. The little chicks, both of them get it, they're down with a threesome. That little curvy one is, man, she may not be ready, but she gives the impression that she already gone, you hear me? Whew, go check it out. If you want the link, I got somebody sent me some on, she on Instagram doing the busted thing, and oh my God, young lady. But her sister, from what I understand, is signed to a Disney contract, so she won't be busting it. Because Disney doesn't play that. But that thick one, y'all know, go check out the video. She is out there. Yeah, she's trying to get that attention. And I would say to her, if she's listening, young lady, don't do that. You're too pretty for that. That's to any young woman. You're beautiful. Don't show your ass and then you want us to respect your face. Don't do that. Don't exude this Jezebel spirit, but you want us to treat you like Queen Azinga. Don't do that. Y'all tell these young girls, put your clothes on. Loosen up. Loosen up your shorts. Loosen up your jeans. Yeah, everything ain't got to be booty shorts, booty cheeks, and camel toe. And your titties ain't got to be pushed up under your chin. See, we have to teach the girls. When you start showing your ass, when someone approaches you, they're looking between your legs instead of looking between your eyes. Teach them that. I do it all the fucking time. If you show me your booty cheeks, that's how I'm approaching you. I see camel toe in them jeans and them booty shorts. I'm gonna look like, the perfect man because I got a purpose here. Come on, somebody. But am I gonna like you? You think I want my girlfriend around here with splits up her thigh even though she's young or she's fine and 35 years old? You think I want her with slits upside her pants and her breasts, her breasts pushed up on her chin? See, men of means, men who mean something, they don't walk around with whores and women who may not be whores, but you're not going to look like a whore. You're not going to wear a whore's uniform. But I'm like any other man. We'll screw anything around here. And that's another thing. I need you guys to stop screwing these chicks around here that look like Fred Sanford. Look like they own the junkyard next door to Fred Sanford. Y'all need to cut that shit out. We got too many of these folks that look like snuffleupagus around here with your kid. It's disgusting. These were slow-ass women around here, and they got a baby from you. Y'all dudes, raise your standards. Your standards are low because you low. So raise yourself, raise your profile so your profile of women can raise. Stop having sex with these old slow-ass, cross-eyed ass girls around here. Oh, excuse me, it's Daryl there, because this is Chad, and he gonna act like he ain't never met me, but we was together on several occasions. Oh, we did a lot of times. Stop. Look, if I understood back in the day, you used to sneak and get with these chicks. But right now, y'all not getting with them and using condoms. That's disgusting. I know you want a little head job from these people. That's cool too, but y'all are messy now. Y'all having babies with anything. That's another thing. Y'all having babies with anything, fellas. Y'all get y'all sons, get y'all uncles. Tell your brother. Don't have sex with her. She's trash. And if you do, wear a condom, jackass. Or just get her mouth and then head south. I understand this situation. See, we have to teach these men too. Because I've been seeing some horrific reproductions. Like, y'all guys, y'all just lazy. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't even care. Y'all not even trying. So that's why a lot of these chicks who look like mixed up, look like built like Lego blocks and Rubik's Cubes around here thinking they fine. Because you having sex with them. Stop it. Even if she's slender, she got tattoos all on her neck and Ari Lennox, Summer Walker. These tattoos everywhere. Stop impregnating chicks with tattoos. She ain't got good sense. I know the thing. The crazy ones got that good punana. I'm with you. But it's supposed to be for recreation, not procreation. Teach the boys. Teach these young men. And would somebody please tell these black professional athletes, stop marrying and stop impregnating Instagram bitches. Retarded, mama raised, no father in your life having bastard. It is embarrassing. You play for the NBA, but all you have are baby mamas? And then there's thoughts from the Instagram? What's wrong with you dudes? Damn, y'all need therapy. It's embarrassing. Name me any white NBA guy or white NFL guy that's got a thought baby mama from the Instagram. You might come up with one or two, max. But every other black dude that dunks a basketball is DMing or trolling a thought on Instagram. Stop it, bro. Your income is going up over $1 million. You should be messing with $1 million females. Risky Cereal, what's up, bro? What's wrong with these dudes? I ain't gotten off of Biden yet in these old fucked up executive orders. Someone told me that he undoing all executive orders that Trump did. All Trump did was Ban gays in the military. How does that impact black people negatively? Ban trans dudes from going into girls basketball, girls bathrooms, and playing girls sports. How does that negatively impact what those executive orders that Trump did impact black people? That man gonna have y'all daughters, y'all 6-year-old daughters and 6th-grade daughters going in the bathroom with these 6-foot grown-ass men in wigs and dresses. Y'all sign up on this, black women, when y'all, yes, Biden, yeah. I don't care about him locking up all the men. We complain about that he locked all our men up, but we don't care. We just want Trump out. We want this mulatto who's an AKA to be the vice president. Madam Vice President. Symbolism. Because women don't know much about tangibles. Women like shiny things and sparkly things. They don't know about the work that men do. See, you ever notice if someone comes to your restaurant and the first thing they do is hand a menu to the woman? Who's been there? When the other cultures, whatever, they hand it to the man because it is assumed that the man is paying for the date. The man is paying for, so while you hand the menu first or ask the woman, what are y'all having? You ask the man there. Yeah. See, little things we don't pick up on. It's called a power shift, a purposeful power shift, and women play along with it. And also, yeah, because I like it. Now women are complaining that these he-she's are kicking the dog crap out of their girls in these handballs and these sports and MMA. They already been busting chicks, cracking women's skulls in MMA. Y'all gonna sit here and let a dude put a wig on? He got a full penis, full man calves, full man thighs, full man forearms, full man muscles, full man throat. Race your daughter in the goddamn 100-meter race. Get in dodgeball with your daughter. Volleyball with your daughter. Y'all understand how stupid it is? Y'all understand where we're going in this country? It's not good. This mother just put on a wig and a headband and he's a girl. And then there's been women that's been giving me pushback. Well, people should be able to live in their authentic truth. Well, if he was living in his authentic truth, Caitlyn Jenner, he'll be a man, baby. Yeah. That's his authentic biological truth. So women, y'all are with the shit. But then y'all turn around and call a man gay, but y'all, no one promotes gay than black women, than women in general. But I'm talking to us. Y'all call a man gay when he disagrees with you. It's a diss. Thank you, Kevin Matthews. It's a diss when it's a man who doesn't agree with you. Girl, he gay. I know what's wrong with him, girl. He gay. But then, all on the reality shows, Tamar Braxton, one of the main culprits, they got gay dudes all around them. Makeup, hair, or just to be their muse to tell them how pretty they are. Gay dudes. So that's why I can't take women seriously. You know, thank God for Friday nights and women. Hell, if it weren't for women, some of my weekends wouldn't be about shit. But it's getting to a point a lot of us saying, damn, we ain't want y'all on the weekends. Thank God for Pornhub. You can't harm us when we just watch you doing your thing. We can't catch nothing when we're just watching you doing your thing on Pornhub or XX videos, whichever site you prefer. You're a lot safer. You don't get on child support by watching Pornhub. I'm just saying. No. And can I talk about the little poet? The little girl, what's her name? Amanda Gorman. When I first heard the poem, and then I started reading all and how people just give her, she's the next Maya Angelou and all this shit. All right, y'all ready for this? I think she's pretty. I thought she looked pretty. And then a beautiful chocolate skin. Y'all know I love a dark chocolate little cutie. I listened to the poem 3 times. I said, you know what? It ain't got nothing to do with black folks. How are they gonna compare this young woman to Maya Angelou? At least Maya Angelou talked about black people in her poems. And then I continued to read and hearing stuff, and I listened to her. I said, she has a speech impediment. And divided and seized. And you go over to democracy, it was passed. And we got our size. I'm like, hey, tell you, a woman has a speech impediment. Not against the law, I just picked up on it. And then my friend Mary Max, who's the steward of research as she is, she found an article where she overcame speech impediment and other learnings. I said, see, I heard it. And then I found out that she was hand-selected by Dr. Jill Biden, the vice president, Biden's wife, or Biden's nurse caretaker, her caregiver, like Nancy Reagan was to Ronald Reagan. So it was really an empty poem about nothing. Nothing rhymed, if we want to go there, but it was really an empty poem about nothing, because nobody was paying attention to it. But the pieces that I saw, I paid attention to. So it was a poem about nothing. Nothing that moved black people forward. We're going to have to stop it. They asked about Maya Angelou, so are you the president's poet or are you the people's poet? So I got to ask about this young woman, is she the president's poet or is she the people's poet? So I'm the people's opinionist. You got to make the decision. Now, if she's the people's poet, fine. Then also some people, the internet, Henry says, so she's a picked Negro? But all the evidence points in that direction, Henry Allen. Picked. This stuff is, let me tell you, this stuff is not by accident. And then they showed some pictures. The internet is undefeated. They went back and found some pictures of her on her 20th birthday, I guess in college, whatever. And someone asked the question, where are her black friends? Because in her pictures, I think it was one other girl who was like from India, but everybody else is white. I'll see how this stuff works. They just throw symbolism at us. They don't ever throw tangibles. Symbolism. No tangibles. But he's, again, as people are saying, he has 4 years, so I'm going to be here 4 years. I'm going to see what's up. And she's going to read a poem at the Super Bowl, whatever. And here at the Super Bowl, we got a touchdown, and they're going to go to points in democracy. Sure. And I'm sure she's a lovely young woman. She is cute as all get out, but still, it's things that I just notice. And then when I see it, I kind of pause a minute and start listening to what other people are saying. Look for the evidence of things. Because I see stuff right off the bat, but I try not to act on it right away because it could not be it. But give me a minute, and I'll see, well, damn, it's confirmed. So, she did that, and and so, no white friends. No black friends. Even The Bachelor going to try to go back to 2018 where he was at a wedding and now I'm flipping. The Bachelor, he going to go back and going to try to put on Instagram a wedding that he went to had all those black people there. Y'all know damn well this new Bachelor. First of all, y'all stop trying to call everybody black when they're not. He's biracial. He has a white parent and a black parent. Number two, stop thinking when y'all have black people. That black female, I knew she wasn't going to pick no black dude because they don't get on national TV to pick nobody black. He's not going to pick a black female either. She might be biracial or white. I don't know what black. I'm talking about black that looks like the little pretty girl who did the poem, Amanda Gorman. That's a black girl. That's why I'm black. All these racially ambiguous stuff. Kevin Troy, thank you, brother. All these ambiguous people. I guess we call them black. No, So y'all stop looking for ABC, CBS, and Fox and all that to do for black folks when we got BET and TV1 and Bounce. We can have our own Bachelor, and also they can actually pick black females, and she can actually pick a black man. But black women though on this thing, they've been taught, our goal is to get us a white man, but white men aren't lining up to get y'all. So pretty much, it's symbolism that they're doing. It's that television. Just like they do with these TV commercials. Y'all notice these TV commercials? How come they always picking on blacks? Y'all notice this road car commercial? Got a white man driving, black woman in driver's seat. This little commercial where they got the black girl sitting on the couch with her little nerdy boyfriend, their dog. They say, I think we have a flogging problem. The white people up there doing that little da 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 da. Then it goes on and on. Even an M&M thing. I think it got a chocolate M&M and a white something with a little black. Now it's a soup commercial. It got the little black brown little dog black girl brown girl with this white boy. She brings him soup because he's in the house sick. Y'all don't notice this deliberate of trying to erase the African gene, and a lot of us are falling for it. See, I'm not stupid. I heard a lot of you mention this. Damn, how come y'all got these? How come they'll never have a white man and Asian? I mean, they went in on Asian. Asian people love white folks. Maybe they already got them conquered and convinced. But they'll say they put one black man with a white woman, a mixed daughter, and the damn country went berserk. But as long as a white man and a black woman, everybody seems to be cool, especially black women. I'm telling y'all, I see what y'all see. I'm just the one who's saying it out loud. So what we going to do about that? Are we okay with them erasing us as a race, erasing us? Or they're not doing it because if we want to talk about interracial dating, interracial relationships again, the percentage is so small. See, if we want to go get our people, black people aren't in the suburbs en masse. Our people are in the black ghettos. And number two, if we were serious about being black, we would set up the bridge to meet with our African brothers and sisters instead of continuing to perpetuate this bullshit. You know, African people don't like black people, no way. African people don't like us, sure they don't. And guess what? A lot of us don't like us either. Because it's called culture. Their culture is different than ours. But I'll tell a Nigerian any day, if Nigeria is all that, goddammit, take your ass back to Nigeria and make it happen. Oh no, the Chinese kicking y'all ass. I had to tell a roommate back at Grambling when I was at Pinchback, y'all let the white people, y'all let them run over you, the white people. I said, wait a minute now. I know you're not talking how them 5 white people kicked 5 million black Africans ass for 30 years called apartheid, motherfucker. So don't come over here talking about how white folks doing us. It's millions of y'all and only thousands of them. They run the whole government over there. So shut the fuck up. That's what you tell these Africans, the one that try to be all smart. Y'all are lazy Americans. Y'all some cowards. Y'all leaving y'all homeland. We ain't left shit. We over here still trying to make it happen. Shout out to Minister Jeff. We still here. So don't let Africans talk shit. So every time one trying to, well, y'all over here. And it's mainly those Nigerians. Maybe those Igbo Nigerians. They're the ones that talk shit. Not all of them, but you know, you've heard them. And some of them are pretty cool, but you got some that talk mad shit about American blacks. When they ask, can't, you know, if y'all so motherfucking tough, even the immigrants who are coming over. You know, don't start waving your flag over here. You couldn't do shit in your own country. No, goddamn it, go back. Go back and correct your shit. Get your shithole in order before you start waving your Puerto Rican, your Ecuadorian, your Mexico flag over here. If it's so great in Mexico, you want to be so damn cultural, take your ass back over there and wave the American flag over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put this shit in perspective when it comes to these immigrants. We don't have to take this shit. Yeah, I can say American blacks done some fucked up shit, but we don't have to take any abuse for motherfuckers leaving their homeland because it's a shithole. We don't have to. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson. We don't have to take this. And you just tell them, if it's so great where you are, why don't you take your ass back over where you are? Why don't you jump the fence back over? Why don't you go back in your deflated raft back over? Why don't you take your ashy feet, footless, sandal wearing ass back over to your African country, motherfucker? And I'm just responding to the way they come over here and try to down American blacks. Yeah, we fucked up. We are, but we're getting better. But you don't have the right to say anything about American blacks. Your immigrant ass. You come over here, first thing you do is start kissing white folks' ass, but you tell us, y'all are bowing down to white people. But first thing you do is go to all their white schools. Ubuntu, Akindiome. Get the fuck out of here. And I love our African brothers and sisters. I want one of those damn Ethiopians. I swear I do. God damn. and one of those Kenyans. Come on, somebody. But we as African Americans are going to have a real conversation with our African brothers and sisters. And we're going to have to start intermingling culture-wise with our African brothers and sisters. I want to see us, if we don't want to marry each other as African Americans, let's go get us shit. Let's go find African brothers. The culture is different. Let's learn. Because I'm telling you, I want one. And I'm not a Muslim, but that's what it takes to give me one of them pretty ass Somalians and Ethiopians, and I'm from Kenya, and there's some cute Nigerians, but a lot of them kind of rough. A lot of those Nigerian chicks are kind of rough. And I don't like no rough chick. I like a soft and feminine, submissive, cooperative, tell them, Kevin Samuels, that's what we like. We don't like them pretty. But one of those. The darker the better, but I'll take a cocoa caramel. But I want one, it could be an American-born sister or a foreign-born sister, one that like men and understands her feminine role as a woman. That's all. But to a lot of American sisters, that's like, oh, you want a slave? Well, I'll tell you what, you can take that thinking somewhere else and go pay for your own dinner and everything else with your independent, tough ass. That's all. And we need to, I hope 2021, that what I'm saying is relates to how we should reconnect or connect with our African brothers and sisters. I hope this is a message that everybody who's listening, everyone who gets to listen to this video, you'll share that. We should create conventions and meetups with our African brothers and sisters. And most importantly, I was talking to Mary Max about this. Maybe it's my man Derek. We should take over what Catholic Charities have been doing for years as it relates to refugees. Because there are a lot of African refugees, a lot of Caribbean refugees. American blacks, we should, if not become in charge of it, but create through the black church a bridge where we can start getting some of those African immigrants. Instead of letting Catholic Charities, see, a lot of them get groomed through these white churches. Catholic Charities is a white organization. They get Asians, they get Africans, Caribbeans, they get everybody. We should do our part and get with the United States and see how they do that and create a funnel or a tunnel, or a bridge to where we can absorb them into our community and learn from them. See, it's a lot of stuff we're not doing. We got 40 million of us, but we still, they say, man, they trying to depopulate us. We don't have to when we got people we can bring in too. We can groom and adopt and marry our own. But see, a lot of us are colorists. We don't want no dog babies. Y'all need me to go there? We want our babies to be light-skinned with curly, wavy hair so we can put them on Instagram and call them fro babies. You dig? So that's our issue. I'm just a lot of stuff we can be doing. Just ask me, I'll tell you. There's a lot of stuff we can be doing. And so back to the symbolism that we're asking from this Biden campaign. Now they want to put Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. Now that was a discussion a year ago, something like that, and it died out because people are like, man, it is what it is. But let me tell y'all two things. First thing, isn't it interesting that the white man has not suggested putting a white woman on a dollar bill? Now, Susan B. Anthony is on that silver dollar, but she's not on the currency, the paper currency, the one that we use every day. They put the conquerors and the commanders and the leaders on their dollar bill. So to put a black woman on there before they put any black man, that's another slap in the face to the black male and another narcissistic ego boost to black women. Black women aren't even aware and tuned enough or respectful enough of black men to say, hey, we don't want Harriet Tubman. What about Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Marcus Garvey, Noble Drew Ali, Nat Turner? What about men who fought for us to be the warrior essence that we are? Black women are so out of touch with the real war that's going on. It's not against black women. It's about black men. Because when you kill the men, you control a society. It's gotten so bad that black women have become the Pocahontas of our race. See, if it were not for Pocahontas, John Smith and those white folks would never enter that tribe and destroyed them. But black women have become the Pocahontas of our race. They want them a white man so bad. They all into the LGBT. They do all this. So when the preacher asked years ago in this sermon, who in the hell left the gate open? I'm here to tell you, the black female did. She left the gate open. So we say, well, damn, y'all need to get y'all women in check. She has an army behind her. It's called the system. They talk about black men in jail. Guess who puts them in jail? Black women. Y'all call them when you're mad at them. Call them when you're trying to get your way. Call them when you're trying to control black men. Call them false domestic violence charges. So don't tell us about what white women do to black men, but black men on 95% every day deal with black women. So who you think getting them locked up? Who you think they going to jail for when a teenage boy is selling dope? They're selling it for their mama, black females. Who you think get on child support at 16 years old? Their black girlfriend. And I'll be teaching, sharing my thoughts on how black males can avoid becoming teen fathers. They're not going to stop having sex. These young men, 16 to 30 years old, 16 to 25 years old, I'll tell them how to avoid it, and they can still have sex. I have it down already written who they can have sex with, not have to worry about no kids until they're ready for them. But they got to hit me on the cash app for that information, and that's what's going on. So why my lenses? What lenses? What lenses? Hold on a second. I look fuzzy. Can anybody see me? Okay, so I look fuzzy. I don't know what the lenses are, but hopefully, let me see. It said, why my lenses, Pro Walker? Do I look fuzzy? Hold on. What lenses? Well, I don't want to touch it. Well, I'll go back and I'll edit it later. Let's see. Yeah, so anyway, that's what it is. I'm here to teach them. I'm here to teach them how to, because I'm about saving young men and the young ones. Because we can't have old people unless we take care of our young people. That's what I'm about. And so they want to put Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. A slap in the face. A slap in the face. And I need sisters to start reading. And I understand. I said, why are they so slow? We got a lot of ego, a lot of arrogance, but they're not reading the scholars. They're so busy worrying about sexism and misogyny. Who gives a shit about that? We can deal with that in our own community, I guess. That's not a debate I'm going to have about that. Because there's no damn... damn misogyny, sexism, and all these strides that these women have made off the backs of black men. You know, it's amazing how this thing is working out. And a lot of men aren't paying attention. A lot of our sisters aren't paying attention. We have to share this thing. Sisters, wake up. Stop it. Because you can't survive without having sons, without having masculine, strong men there to protect you. You cannot do this. Don't do that. You cannot. And so, they want Harriet Tubman. That's right, Henry Allen. Black male misandry is running rampant. That is anti-male, but anti-black male. Misandry is anti-male. They don't have to throw that word out here. Thank you, Henry Allen. And so, but it's interesting, two things I'm telling you about that whole thing. The Biden administration wants to really pushing the $20 of Harriet Tubman. And also, let's tell the truth. Harriet Tubman, I'm telling you that Harriet Tubman is a woman that the average black woman today wouldn't even want on no damn dollar bill because she's not pretty. Dark-skinned woman with nappy hair. They don't look at women like that as being pretty. So why would they want her to be on a dollar bill? They want somebody, if they can find, maybe see how Phyllis Wheatley looked. Now to get somebody else. Maybe we can get think Lena Horne was part of the civil rights movement when she used her music. Maybe we can put Lena Horne. They want somebody to look like that. Light skin, racially ambiguous. You know, we as a community don't like dark skin like that. So I was like, really, y'all want Harriet? Y'all ain't all into Harriet like that. They'd rather for some little FBI agent like Angela Davis to be on there, because Angela Davis is able to be in there biracial and talk all this black stuff. But now she's a staunch what's this? A misandrist feminist. Probably, is she lesbian too? But anyway, let me know if she is. That explain a whole lot of her speaking points. You know, y'all don't like that. No, like women that look like that. Sojourner Truth either, so don't name her, because she don't look the part. And number two, they're going to give you a face of an old black woman who was hated when she was alive. But also, if you read more into her, she became a feminist with Susie B. Anthony, all those, yeah. So her record is not that clean either. Squeaky clean. And so he gonna offer you a $20 bill with an old black woman that everybody hated when she was alive, and including some black folks. Remember when she said, "I could have freed 1,000, but I could have freed 1,000 more if they only knew that they were slaves." She had put a gun to a lot of people, so a lot of people didn't care for what she was doing. Even she was trying to save their lives. So all of a sudden now, just like how people just loved Dr. King but couldn't stand him. Because he was, when he started talking about black empowerment and less about assimilation and integration with white folks. Same thing. He'll tell you the last 2 years of his life, everybody hated him. Black folks too. You causing trouble now. When he was doing the whole integration thing with some black people, you causing trouble for us good Negroes. What W.B. Du Bois said to Marcus Garvey, we's law-abiding Negroes, even though I'm biracial and I prefer my biracial part over the black part. We's law-abiding. So, I just find it amazing. Number two, so instead of giving black people tangibles or reparations or real criminal justice reform, you're going to give the Negroes a dollar bill, a damn $20 bill with a black woman on it. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know how this works. If they put her face on there, y'all know what this is about. Whenever they put a black person in charge of a white institution, the institution is going through hell. It's falling apart. So we might be quicker to the end of the dollar bill. We might be closer to the end of the dollar bill than we know. If they're going to say, well, fuck it, we about to go to cashless society and we're going to stick a face on there. I'm telling you, pay attention. Pay attention, people. So I guess go ahead and let it. It's already going out the door anyway. It won't be worth anything. It's like a dollar bill is not really worth anything, as people say, but I'll still take the cash right now while people are taking it. So the Biden strikes again with the symbolism because black people have not officially asked for any tangibles. And he said, did this sweeping executive order for criminal justice reform. Again, like I had to say on my page, no president is going to attack systemic racism. That is what fuels capitalism. Capitalism is the funding source, and racism was what maintains capitalism. And black people are the traded stock of the New York Stock Exchange. He'll do some of the symbolic things, but it's not going to stop it. We have to stop it. You know what we stop it? With our behavior. So all I can do is suggest the books, suggest the videos of Dr. Claude Anderson, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. Joy Leary, Brother Neely Fuller, Dale Jones, Dr. Naeem Akbar, Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu. I can only suggest the videos of these scholars who tried to tell us, Dr. Ben Yakhanan, even Brother Aswa Kwesi, who's here in Dallas. If we don't understand, we just keep doing silly things. I don't even know why we even voting and participating in politics. It's almost stupid. Why? Because we never get anything about it. As long as the women are the ones that they're going to at the dinner table, at the restaurant table, hand her the menu first, our community is not going to move forward. She'll get a few trinkets along the way, but the community is trash. Because you cannot kill the men and the boys and expect the community to be sustained. So now the women want to flee. White men, come and check us out. We did what you want us to do. We made our boys out of noodles, limp noodles, made them gay and effeminate and unsure of themselves. So we've done that. Every time a black man stands up to speak up against you, we form a coalition and call him, he needs to get off of you, white man. We've done everything. So won't you come wrestle? Would you marry us, please? Get us out of this? And sisters, he's not marrying you. All we got is each other. Sure, a few of you are escaping or leaving volunteer, whatever you want to call it, doing your swirling or whatever. A few of you are, but the mass of you, the reason you're not marrying because you've been fooled to think that you're better than us. See, a man will always be able to marry because I'm a man, baby. And if a man is not getting married because it is the truth, he doesn't want to. But it's the nature of a woman to want to be a wife. Little girls think about their wedding day at 10, 9, 10, 11 years old. When we were thinking in the normal, natural sense. But now, it says that, what was that, more than 30% or 24% or whatever, won't ever be married in their lifetime. Because you look past decent men every day. All of you can't get the 1% of rich black men who make $150,000 and beyond and own businesses, millions of dollars. No. Because you see their girlfriends are usually much younger. They're a lot thinner, fit, agreeable, sweet, feminine in shape. Some of you women that make $80,000, $100,000, y'all need to get y'all a what's called a blue collar Henry. Shout out to Kevin Samuels on YouTube. A lot of y'all ladies need to check him out. And fellas, check him out. 1 in 4 will get married. Thank you, Henry Allen. Y'all check him out. You got a lot of teachers, a lot of plumbers, electricians, garbage men, eligible brothers to make what, $45,000 to $65,000 or $55,000 to $75,000. But y'all make y'all little $90,000 to $120,000 and all this. Y'all just he a garbage man now. What he teach? College? No, he teaches high school math. Oh, okay. Wait, he's professor. Professor where? Professor at Grambling. Oh, okay. He ain't at Louisiana State. I'm telling you. Woo! But the smart women start at the beginning. And I want everybody to please ignore women for the most part. When they say I can't find a decent man who is on my level, my equal. They go to 2 places where I know they bullshit and they lying. I was going to say church, but no, church is just kids and gay dudes and the preacher and no freak-ass deacons. There are no men in church. But college, black women go to college 4 years, a whole 4 years, and they're coming out without a husband. They go to graduate school. Black men in graduate school. I mean, it's for those who want black men. You go to graduate school with black dudes, and you still didn't come out with a husband? Okay, you went to law school. Southern Law, UCLA Law, Howard Law. And you ain't come out with a black? Full of shit. See, one thing about men, there's no biological clock on us. I'm 52. After the pandemic, and I'm doing stuff for me to help me get myself together. So if I want to get married after the pandemic, let's say middle of 2022, I can. Because I'm a man, baby. Yeah. But I want to be fair to make sure I have my money together, my mental health together, be in shape. I'm gonna be all right. I know what I'm supposed to do. If I want her to be feminine, beautiful, sweet, nice, and I want her to be submissive to me, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be a hunter-gatherer, protector, provider for this woman who has placed her life, her thing into me. I know that. And I can. But nobody wants no husky, angry 36 to 47-year-old chick if he has choices. Now, poor guy who's not doing that much, who's want to live with women and live on them, there's plenty of those, and that's a lot of y'all having to pick. Sorry to hear that. These little jobless guys, pants sagging, got a second or third baby mother. That's what y'all picking. Y'all RN nurses and you law degree folks, and you go and build him up because you weren't eligible for the guys who are on your level. Because you allowed yourself to get too old and too mean. Yeah. It's the weirdest shit. So, if there's something I missed out, let me type it up on the page. If it's a topic that I missed out that I want, because there's a lot, I want to make sure I touched on every topic on my birthday today. Today is my birthday. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And I'm accepting birthday wishes at my Cash App. That is $ Rico the Opinionist, OPINIONIST, and my PayPal /Rico Rivers, RICORIVERS. And what else? Like, share, and subscribe this video, because it's going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel. That is Rico the Opinionist. Because this is one of the last videos I actually for real do on Facebook. All of my voices, my verbal voices, my videos will be on my YouTube channel if you're interested in hearing what else I have to say. So it's time for me to start building that up and switching over from Facebook. And I'll still do blogs. I'll still write little things on my Facebook pages. And I'll put like those little cool little blocks of thoughts up there. But as far as stuff like this, I won't be doing any more of this on Facebook. So I'll be spending the rest of the pandemic building on my YouTube channel, because I want to get in on some of that bread like these folks with 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, 340,000 subscribers. I want that too, because you know I have something to say. But again, look for me out and about in Dallas and possibly Memphis, because I know I'll be visiting home. So Whitehaven Plaza, Frazier Plaza, Hickory Hill, out in one of those plazas got a Kroger or Walmart. I'll be out there passing out my in my opinion. I'm re-releasing it. A lot of old thoughts, and I'm putting together my book of opinions, doing all the cool stuff. Because I'm getting my thoughts out there. Because I realize what I really enjoy doing. I really enjoy sharing my thoughts. Y'all might mess around and hear me on one of these local radio talk shows right here. Or, because you have to save up money to do it, but somebody's going to sell me some time in Dallas. Somebody's going to sell me about an hour once a month. Brandon says, manage men. Men must grow and live and become better managers of our affairs, homes, and families. That's right. They have to be taught, Brandon. They have to be taught. And I'm encouraging us to reconnect with each other. We have to do this. And I'm trying to see if there's a topic that I left off. I think I got everything. I talked about the Swirlers, the girl in Harlem, the little poet, black men in general, black women in general. Thank you, Brandon. Love you sharing, Rico. Rico always have my brother. Yeah, always have. For sure, Brandon. Y'all know Brandon. I remember Brandon, he's like 18 years old. The littlest dude. He owned a bow tie. He was a bow tie and ears. That's all he was. He's a bow tie and ears. And Brandon was like married. Yeah. And yeah, him and I can't remember. I know her face. Is it Sister Taisa? But I remember her. Real nice. And they were a young couple. See, they knew early. They understood. And had enough children, I think, to create their own mosque. Damn. Beautiful adults now, of course, but they had some cheering. And so, if anybody married for 23 years to Sister Tyra, that's right. Shout out to Sister Tyra. Yeah, and I remember they were a young couple there on Grambling campus when I met them. And they did the damn thing. 5 children, 4 Grambling State University alumni. That's right. Tell you, they did the damn thing. And that's the stuff that I would like to see us do again. If we can get some 21-year-old folks to take care of their business, man. No, really take it seriously. And anyway, I'm not going to go on. I think I've run out of breath. I told y'all, if it's something I forgot, catch it on my YouTube channel. If there's any topic I forgot, let me know. I didn't talk about. Oh yeah, about the inauguration. There's this big whoop-de-doo about Grambling's band not being represented. I don't know all the information on it. They're saying that Cedric Richmond, who works for the Biden administration, he remixed the video, and that people believe that he purposely kind of shaded Grambling's band in the production. I guess I don't know, so don't get me to start lying. But the inauguration was fake. I ain't buy none of that shit. But anyway, thank y'all so much, and who knows, I may slip out somewhere and grab me a cocktail and some hot wings with my mask on, of course. And thank y'all, those of you, for your birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I still have the other page where you can go on there and wish happy birthday wishes and all of that. So enjoy the rest of your day. And let's enjoy this pandemic, and let's get on to 22 and 23 when this thing is over, so we can see each other again and touch each other and say hi. And y'all stay healthy and stay blessed. Talk to y'all later. Peace.